Oh boy, P4 is like, hurry up and get to me. Sorry, I still got another week. But today we are finishing SMT4. Okay, that is the plan anyway. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't go too long. I know I've said that before and then like, you know, the stream goes super long because I always underestimate how long RPGs are to finish. But hopefully I have estimated right today and we are not going to spend like 8 hours on today's stream. Hopefully. I think we've got like one more dungeon and then probably like a little bit more left. Maybe there's 2 more dungeons. I kind of doubt it, but like maybe there's 2 more dungeons. We'll see. But even 2 more dungeons, like even an extra dungeon would only be like an extra 2 hours. So hello, how's it going, Lorenzo? How's your weekend going? Okay, so let me see. Let me open up this, then that. Okay, we're good there. Go and plug this in a minute. I think for the Chaos Path, we're not on the Chaos Path, so I have no idea. Because I know we have the Demon Lord stuff, right? And then I don't know if we have like another dungeon after the Demon Lord or not. Because we already did the like Chaos Path of the Neutral Path. What? What do you mean Chaos Path of the Neutral Route? What? You mean there's like 3 dungeons for the chaos stuff? Because there's definitely the like whole Demon King thing, right? And then after that, I assume there's at least one more. The second half of the neutral finale. Okay. All right. Well, depending on how long the dungeons are, it won't be too bad. That's about right, I guess. We'll see. Depends on if I have to like sit down and like make a solution to a problem pretty much, because that'll add on like another half an hour or so. If I have to like sit down and make a specific demon or something. Let me get the game booted up then, because if we've got a ways to go, we should start moving and grooving on it. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited to see what the game has left in store for us for the main path, and then next weekend. Yeah, it looks like you kind of need stuff from. I was thinking about doing the Masakato fight today, but it looks like the Masakato fight is actually the one people say you should do last, since you kind of need stuff like the pierce skills and all that to like actually deal with Masakato Shadow, because he like absorbs most things, so you have to use Almighty or pierce skills. Yeah, so I think next weekend we'll do like the Fiends, and then we'll try and do like the last 3 DLC fights, I guess. Might have to do some like demon crafting on stream, but by that point we could just use the DLC stuff really to like, you know, make stuff as quickly as we need to, so. But yeah. But anyway, that's all for next weekend. Today, we are finishing the game, so let's go ahead and hop over to that. Okay. Let's go ahead here. So, I made demons, of course. I made... Let's see, what did I make? I made a new Uriel. More focus on Kanuki Throw. So he's got High Fist Pleroma and Bloody Glee. This hits 1 to 15 times with physical attacks against multi-enemies. So 1 to 15 times against 1 enemy. We didn't have any good physical attackers. I really needed somebody with good physical attack, so here we go with Uriel. I still kept Lightning of God on him just because, like, it's one of his unique skills. Honestly, he doesn't really need it, but, like, you might as well keep it, I guess. And then charge and energy drain. Wish I had more slots on him. I don't know. I could replace something like Energy Drain with like MP Surge or something maybe, or like something else. I don't know. Could always change it out later, I guess, but this should work for now. And then what else did I make? I went through and I made like a bunch of like high level demons. So I made Shiva. I made this guy that I can't hope to pronounce. I made Jiwang Mu. I made Long Long, Ganesha, Ungyo Ki, Beelzebub. So I just went through and I made like a bunch of high level demons that I hadn't made before. They all have various things that are useful. For example, this guy has an almighty attack that also has debilitate on it. So yeah, might end up using some of them for like different fights and stuff. But yeah, we have a lot of options now for like good demons. I was kind of like, man, I'm just using the archangels for the most part, and I was like, man, those are just DLC demons. I've got to be able to make something that's better from the base game. So there we go. No specific builds on them or anything, just kind of like made them. I can maybe make specific builds with them later, but for now, just having them in my back pocket for more options is always good. So all right, so let's go ahead and head outside, because I think we're pretty close to where I need to go for the next bit of plot, which is okay. Interesting. That's an interesting condition. I wonder if there's more skills like that that only work when you're smirking, or have like additional effects when you're smirking. It's kind of an interesting idea though. So I pass. Nuki throw. Ah, he only hit like 3 times. Okay, that's not great. What, this thing has repel ice? Since when? Okay. Tetanus cut. Oh my gosh. Die. Uriel, you're not pulling your weight here, bud. All right. You're not making a good first impression. Interesting. So it's like a whole extra... Interesting. It's got more skills around it. Yeah, the only skill that I know that can make you smirk in this game is like the unique of Masakato Shadow, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I know. I feel so dumb because I've like killed the MC multiple times attacking into something that has like a repel skill, and I know it has a repel skill. I just get too antsy and I just like hit the button before I look at it properly. I'm just trying to get through like low fights so fast. I'm just like going through the motions and I make a stupid mistake. All right, let's head over to you gotta head over to the Demon King's castle, and then after that we have to head back over to Cafe Florida, and then I assume the game will tell us what to do from there. So who are these dudes? I'm trying to think, what's the worst mistake I've ever made in an SMT game? Oh, I don't know. I've made like lots of like little mistakes, but I'm trying to think if there's like one big one that I've made. I feel like it's more like different depending on which SMT game it is. They're more or less likely to catch you slacking. Like SMT 3 and 4 will catch you slacking in different ways. SMT3 is just fairly hard, so you have to like pay attention for the most part, even when you're doing random battles. SMT5 is a little bit more lenient, I would say, just because it's a bit newer. Like, it's still hard, it's got its challenges, but like it's a bit more lenient. And then SMT4 here with a smirk and everything, things can get out of hand very quickly, and since there's no endurance stat, getting hit for 80 damage is still getting hit for 80 damage. There's no like reducing the damage incoming without like buffing yourself or like being able to dodge attacks. So all right, I still have Masakato on me, right?
A space constructed by demons.
Yep.
Allow me.
It's so weird seeing Masakato like this. I'm just so used to seeing him in his like full form, you know?
I will devour.
It'll be interesting to see what Masakato's shadow looks like. Okay. Ooh, hello. This is cool. It really is a Demon King's castle. You know what it reminds me of, though? It reminds me of KH2's Beauty of the Beast world a little bit. Like, this Grand Hall kind of reminds me of the same thing. Got a similar layout. A voice can be heard coming from somewhere.
My.
This is His Excellency's castle, and you are uninvited guests. There is no need for us to show ourselves. Wander the Hall of Eternity, leaving behind only your unsightly corpse. Okay. Thanks for the welcome. Feed. Oh gosh, teleporter dungeon. Yeah, I guess he did say the Hall of Infinity. We getting all endings? Probably not, Jeppo. I'd have to like reload a save and play like another 20 hours probably for each ending. Because I do have a save before we got locked into the ending. So we're going straight to P4 Pixie. Yeah, so this weekend we're finishing the main game. Next weekend we're gonna like do some of the DLC stuff, some of the post-game boss fights. We're gonna attempt them at the very least, and then the week after that we're gonna go ahead and start on P4 Pixie, and then that'll probably take us at least until Megalon. Let's get rid of Mana Surge. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. And then that'll probably take us until the remake of... Oh, shoot. The remake that's coming out. Sorry, I'm blinking onto the name of the dude. What's my resistances? I mean, on my main dude, Flynn, no light, null gun, because I'm wearing the Strange Journey outfit, right? So. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, I see. It's like a series of halls of doors. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay. So it's not like teleporters. It's like a series of doors that lead to like different places. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like it. I dig it. I was wondering if this place could like live up to the Angel place, and honestly, it looks pretty cool. Okay, you have enough resistances for the funny battle. Okay. Oh, hello. Are some of these mimics or something? Oh, a luck incense. Nice. All right, I have 2 maybes. I'm gonna use that luck incense before I forget. Brings our luck up to 206. It's pretty good. But yeah, no, it'll be fun to play P4 again. This game is fun. I don't know. I'm just thinking like about all the weird balancing things last night. Like, There's so much weird stuff in this game. Like just the fact that there's no endurance stat, the fact that all physical skills cost MP, the smirking and everything. There's just so much weird, interesting stuff in this game. Between this and Persona Q2, I haven't played like a game that I feel is like traditionally balanced in a minute. Because Persona Q2 had a bunch of weird stuff in it too. All right, so let me see. What do I want to get rid of on this dude? We could probably get rid of Mana Surge. Yeah. Well, we don't need the Drain Fire and Repel Ice, right? Which one is Beelzebub weak to? I'm trying to remember. I think one of those is covering up a weakness. Hold on. One of those is just superfluous. The other is actually doing something. So let me just double check which one Beelzebub is weak to. Oh, he's weak to neither. Okay. Then he can just get rid of Drain Fire, probably. Alrighty. Oh, hello. Hey, Fafnir. Fafnir? Fafnir? Fafnir. I think it's Fafnir. Oh, it looks like he resists gun. Desperate hit. Dang. Drain. Lightning. Oh, weak to lightning. Okay, cool. Does Fafnir reflect gun or physical? I think it might resist gun. Hold on, let me check. Analyze enemies. There he is. Yeah, so he repels physical, resists gun, weak to ice and electric. Okay, cool. Cool demon. But I'll just have to remember that when going up against him, not to use random stuff. Oh, hello.
Stray lamb, who could not choose either path.
Boss fight times, huh?
I give you this advice out of goodwill. If you think that frail humans can survive without yielding to demons or God, you are mistaken. But it is not too late. Let us walk together.
Do not
the
buff.
path of
Okay.
chaos.
The great spirit of hope shines brilliantly.
So, there will be no taking advantage of you, I see. Then I, the tyrant Belial, will crush you along with humanity's hope.
Alright. Ooh, look at him. He's a long boy.
In the past, I reached enlightenment. Order makes this world stagnant. That is why I fell in with Lucifer and gifted humanity with countless demons. Humans cannot attain strength on their own. I will teach you that.
Ba-dum-bum. I think we can keep with our current party for the moment. Let's just debilitate if we're not supposed to buff. Let's go ahead and concentrate. Let me just see with Uriel if I can get a crit. Nope. You hit once. Curse you, Uriel. You can do better than that. Come on. Why did I spend all that time making you if you can't do better than that? Let's just have Gabriel pass then and debilitate again. Yeah, raw hand. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that. All stats return to normal. Okay. I can deal with that actually. Let's see. Who do I have? Let me see. I think actually MC could deal with that, right? Yeah, Stigmata Strike has Brand on it, and then who else has Stigmata Strike, right? Or we have Lamentation. Yeah, let's get Brand on him. Yeah, returns everybody back to normal. I gotta make some better support demons, man. I really do. I'll have to think about that for the weekend or next weekend and everything, but okay, one thing at a time. So let's see. So let's Stigmata Strike. We gotta inflict brand on this dude. There we go. Now he can't heal himself. Let's go ahead and Tornado. Looks like it doesn't get rid of Concentrate, actually, Lorenzo. It does get rid of all buffs and debuffs, but it doesn't get rid of, like, charge or anything. And then we'll have Gabriel swap out for somebody who can heal a minute. Amaterasu here, Salvation. Trisagion blocked by Uriel. Okay. So let's just go ahead and I guess... What would our best bet be? Our best bet might just be to keep punching him with Stigmata Strike after charging. Okay. Well, actually, then we could still buff and debuff. But, like, he'll still Silent Prayer us, but he won't be able to heal himself. Either way. I guess it doesn't matter now. So let's concentrate on Raphael. Try Kanuki throw again. There we go. That's some damage at least. Let's just pass with Amaterasu. And we'll go ahead and Desperate Hit maybe, see if we can get a crit. Smirk. Yeah, there we go. Smirk on Flynn. Shigeon. Amaterasu repelled. Let's go ahead and I guess follow up with another Desperate Hit. Okay. Tornado. Nope, that's him down.
That's it. Good. You have overcome me and will only grow stronger.
I mean, yes?
That's right. This is the essence of chaos. Glory be to chaos.
It'd be interesting if there was like a physical representation of like chaos and law in one of these games. Like if one of the SMT games, the demons or angels prayed so hard that a physical manifestation of like the embodiment of law or chaos appeared. I guess there is kind of that for in the games where you have like okay, you have the sorry, I'm trying to think, what is it? Lucifer for chaos and stuff. Yeah, it's the alignment reps, I guess. I know, but like I'm thinking like an actual embodiment of like actual chaos, because he was saying like glory be to chaos or whatever, right? So I'm thinking like, what if they prayed so hard like a physical embodiment of chaos itself showed up, you know? Like not inhabiting like a person or anything, but like an actual like manifestation of chaos itself. Blood is pretty close to leveling up again. Let me just heal up Amaterasu a minute. Let me see here. So Flynn is level 90, and then when we level up again, I should be able to grab here. I should be able to grab Fusion Booster 3, right? No, I have Fusion Booster 2. Okay, so I have Fusion Booster 2. I grabbed that last night. So we can fuse things two above our level. So if we wanted to, I don't think it's worth investing in 3 at this point, just because we're almost at the end of the game. Maybe I'll grab something like the HP thing or whatever, or Negotiate Plus or something, but I don't know, something like this. I'll eventually get all of these probably through the DLC stuff, but the only one that would be honestly kind of helpful at this point is HP recovery, but that's besides the point. Anyway, so I have the second upgrade already. So I need to get to level 94, I think, to be able to make the last Archangel. So I just have to keep that in mind. So if we get to level 94 today, I'll have to make the last Archangel. Well, I have the chance, so. All right. But yeah, there's level 91 at least for Finn. Come on with your friends, we travel to very magic lands with Jake the dog and Finn the human. I feel like there's a good parody you could do. Like somebody could animate a good parody of like Jake the demon dog and Flynn the human. Or just like, I don't know, putting like their like some PNGs over somebody, like some of the animation or something. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? So we're back over here. What happens if I... That probably just always lets you escape. Okay, I haven't been through here. No, I have been. So I went all the way to the right left this time. So what happens if I go all the way to the right? Princess Bubblegum's clearly the law rep and Marcelina's a chaos rep. I guess in some ways, but like, don't they end up like together? Isn't that something that happens where they like end up together? Oh yeah, that's right. The request for the Fafnir hearts. I'm sure that'll happen eventually, without me doing too much. Yeah. Fair enough. I was just memeing anyway. Oh, how about Hades Blast? Oh, right. He repels that. All right, just Heaven's Bow. There we go. Ah, you missed your retaliate. Oh wow, 3 mechanical hearts.
That's it. You have all you need now. Just go deliver it and you're done.
I like the music here. I'm worried it's gonna get like repetitive because we're gonna be wandering around a lot here, but oh well. Oh, I should heal up Flynn after this. Raphael leveled up. Where's our life stones? They're there. Use up some of them. I've been in that one. I haven't been in this one. There are no other hidden doors or anything, are there? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, fair enough. So that leads there. I wonder if there's a trick to this, kind of like the trick to the door puzzle in Metaphor. Maybe. I keep just ending up in the same room where we fought that first guy. I wonder actually if I go back over here. I didn't go upstairs, I don't think. So let me try going upstairs in the room where we fought that dude. Excuse me. The trick is there's only 3 of the exact same room. Yeah. Oh, on your key, leveled up. Okay. Yeah, we haven't gone in this one, which just brings us back out here. Oh, here we go. Found one. I think that had hinges the chest on the bottom floor. Okay. I mean, that does distinguish it as a different room, so.
It seems you mean to accept the world of chaos. I respect your efforts in that regard. But allowing God's order to stand as well will never do. Sadly, your soul, stained as it is by hope, is valueless.
Oh, the funny boss? Okay. Press auto and let it do all the work. Okay.
Nothing less than a total elimination of order in this universe. And our ideal world cannot come about while a son of man like you wanders the earth. As one of Lord Lucifer's generals, I will dispose of you.
Oh, I see. Everybody who repels gun. Do I really not have anybody who repels gun? That's surprising. I have Beelzebub. I don't know, it seems like he's still hitting us. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what this boss did, but it wasn't enough, apparently.
Sorry. Please, reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Thanks for following, baby of Twitch. How's it going? The demon is no longer here. All right. Atmosphere changed. Okay, so something's changed.
Burrows.
It's funnier on my playthrough. Okay. Let's keep Beelzebub, but let me swap back in Uriel a minute. Where'd that dude go? Oh, there he is. All right. So what changed? Oh, that's what changed. All right, let me heal up before we hop through there then. Oh, I don't think I've grabbed these 2 chests, or tried to. Ah. Let's see. Balm, can't take it. Incense? No, chakra pot, can't take it. Should I just use a chakra pot a minute? Does anybody need it? Nobody needs it, do they? Dang, okay. All these items I can't pick up. It sucks so much, but I just can't pick them up. Oh, hello. This is different. All right, cool. I was worried that we were going to be in that one room for the whole dungeon, but no. Okay. Got Semi-L. I guess let's destroy this a minute while we're up here. Let's see, we got a door down here. And destroy this. Okay. I guess it makes sense that the Chaos Dungeon would teleport you around and try and confuse you and everything.
I'm detecting a strong demon ahead. Do you want to go on?
Sure. Let's see what we got behind this door.
Wait.
Hey!
Don't move another inch.
Well, if we die, I'll just pay some play coins, I guess. It's fine. A man suddenly rushes towards you and blocks your passage.
Hey, we meet again, kid. Guess my keenly trained intuition still got it. I'm not sure how it works, but this is a terminal too, right? Heh, beat me all you want, but I'm still the guardian of the terminals, and that means I can't let you in. Sorry, but you won't be escaping this domain. If you want to use this place, then you gotta get by me, and I won't make it easy on you. Sorry.
Oh,
I got a
no.
good feeling that I'm going to win this time.
Shiva. Oh, Barung and Rongda. That means Shiva.
You'll see. I prepared the perfect strategy to beat you with the toughest demons I could find. Your life is mine.
I made this demon last night. I know what those two demons fuse into. All right. Should I bring out my own Shiva? That'd be funny. Let's see. Well, since I know what Shiva is like weak to and stuff. Okay, so let me do this then. Let's swap out Uriel for somebody. Probably Gabriel, right? Yeah. Luster Candy, bring us back to neutral. Go and pass with Raphael. Swap out Uriel for Gabriel. Doping. Increase everybody's max HP. Hailstorm. Swap out Beelzebub a minute for Amaterasu. Concentrate. Don't really. Do we need Gabriel actually? Etienne. Salvation. Lynn's at 1,461 health, by the way, between doping and his accessory. Amazing. All right, let's go ahead and I guess Luster Candy, yeah. Miss. Dang. Okay. So Rongda repels gun. Good to know. Barong was weak to it though, I think. Just Lester Candy then. Yeah, because what are we at? We're at +2. And then we'll debilitate again. Tornado. There we go.
Your victory isn't as clear-cut as you might think. Our battles so far have just been warm-ups. Yeah, Barong and Rongda. There's only one thing I can see resulting from fusing those two. Here goes!
It's Shiva time. The Guardian still hasn't returned. Oh, did he get a fusion accident? The intuitive man comes walking confidently back. He has a tremendous demon with him. It'd be funny if he got a fusion accident, but yeah, it's Shiva.
Shiva's the most powerful demon. Anyone can see that. I can honestly say, this is the most powerful demon I could summon.
I mean, it isn't like level 90 something demon. He's got a pretty good demon there.
Every time we meet, I get the short end of the stick. But not this time.
Yeah, here it comes. All right. Let's go ahead and Lester Candy. Concentrate. Salvation. Haha, Shiva repelled Shiva's attack. Okay, what are we at? We're at +3. I think we just charge with the MC because he's gonna debilitate again on his turn. Energy drain. Tornado. Did a good amount of damage there. Debilitate. Come on. Blocked by Flynn. Nice, nice. We're already charged, so let's go ahead and Tetsubra hit. Oh, that it? That's it. Dang, okay.
Hey, what the hell's wrong with you? Can't you see how much trouble I went through to fuse Shiva?
Yeah, I know I did it last night. It was kind of a pain in the ass.
Fine. I'll let you have this terminal. You've taken all the terminals now. All right. I admit defeat. I should have seen this coming against the samurai.
Now I'm the guardian of the terminals. Hey, doing that final quest will also get us quite a bit of Maka, I think.
Man, I give up when it comes to you. You put me right out of a job. Sometimes I'm a young girl, and at other times I might be a guard who watches over the city. I was inspired by reruns of an anime I used to watch. I did this job just to transform every day. But that all ends now. I'm going back to my family. I probably won't ever see you again. But good luck staying alive. See ya.
This dude show up in SMT4A? What even was that dude? Like you said, he transformed into like different forms. It almost feels like he's like not human or like a ghost or something. Like
Activating scan mode.
what was that dude? He said he's going back to his family. Maybe he was a ghost of some kind?
This seems to be a type of terminal too. The activation program ran normally, anyway. This is the Lucifer Palace terminal.
Yeah, I think he's a demon this whole time. Yeah, there's something up with that dude for sure. It'd be interesting to see if he shows up again in SMT4A.
A link with other terminals is established now. You can travel to them from here.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them do.
Congratulations on completing the quest.
Or other demons they consider to be their families anyway. Activate all terminals complete. Nice. Good chunk of XP for everybody. Flynn's almost ready to level up again, which is good. What do we have? Mako Coerce. Makaro Coerce. Removes all Makara Karn effects for all enemies. Yeah, that could be useful. There's been more bosses using Tetrakarn and Makarakarn. Let's grab that instead of Occult Flash. You really don't need Occult Flash on this one. It's kind of fun, but don't need it. Sure, tell me. I have 3 months until I probably get back to SMT 4A between the Persona 4 and Persona Q2 and the remake. So it'll probably be a few months before I get back to SMT 4A. You can just tell me. It's not that big of a deal anyway. Null Fizz into Awakening? No. He doesn't, as far as I know. I didn't 100% the game, but I did play a whole lot of it. Okay. Well, if he was going to show up, he would show up at the terminals, which I assume are still in the game. So, yeah, that's too bad. Maybe he shows up as like a side quest thing, but that's too bad. Oh well. Let's get rid of... I don't think this guy is weak to ice, right? I really wish I could check your stats when I'm choosing which skill to keep. You are weak to ice, so yeah, I can't get rid of null ice. Null Fizz, maybe? You don't need Mazandine, you have Trissigan. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Repel Force.
All right.
This is the Lucifer Palace terminal. What do you want to do, Master?
I think we're good.
Burrows.
I guess if I need a refill on MP, we can come back, but like, since I have the thing that increases MP while walking around, it should be fine. Yeah, it was a really good investment, honestly. Ever since I've gotten that, I haven't really had to worry about MP. Between that and the thing that makes skills cost a little bit less for all the demons. Anyway, so that was the last terminal. Oh gosh, I see. Okay. Oh hey, look who it is. Cert. Wow, he actually survived that. I should probably change out Shiva. Bloody Glee. Yeah, sure. We'll do that instead of like... Mana Surge, I guess? Yeah, that's probably fine. Let me just swap back in Gabriel real quick. Okay, so let me jump down here then, see where we're going. Oh, we jumped over. I see. Okay. I thought we were jumping into the void or something. There we go. Yeah, swap back in Gabriel. If we're going up against Certs, having a ice attack that can pierce is helpful. All right, that's Flynn at level 92. Brings up his agility to 183.
Burrows.
Let me double check something real quick with Maedo. Belial. Luciferge. I see. So now we can fuse those two that we beat. Belial and stuff, yeah. Oh, and Lucifer's there. We couldn't just make this dude. Is there any reason to? What skills does he get? Do I want to start leveling him up for his skills or whatever? Let's see. Let's see, he gets Hellish Mass, Concentrate, and Mana Surge. I mean, that's fine. He's fine, but he's not like great. Like, why does he get Concentrate? He doesn't even have an attacking skill. What is your purpose exactly, Luciferge? What is this build? What is this build? It's Bakara Karn, Workaholic, which gets him more XP, Luster Candy, Hellish Mask, Concentrate, and Mana Surge. Why do you have Concentrate? You have no attacking skills. Why don't you have like a healing skill or another buffing skill? Why don't you have Tetragarn there? Why did they give you Concentrate? There's literally nothing you can do with that unless I put other skills on you, which I can, but like, it's so weird. Anyway, I don't really need him. It could be kind of good to have. But anyway, I just want to check what level you can make Michael at. Yeah, I need to level up 2 more times to be able to make it. Anyway, do I want to make Luciferge? I mean, what can I even put on this dude? Can I cover his weakness? With what's just on the other guys? Yeah. Resist electric at least. At least covers it, but... Energy drain, I guess. We can put like debilitate on him and stuff, I guess. Endure. Mana surge.
And I will. I shall be of use to you.
We'll see about that. That's not guaranteed that you'll be of any use, to be honest. Ganesha leveled up, got Repel Force. Okay, I'll have to put that on something else later. For now, let's just change it out for Drain Fire, because he already has Repel Fire on him, so. Alright. I could make Vishnu? Oh, I could, but I'd have to get rid of Gabriel and Amaterasu. Yeah, okay. I wonder if there's an interesting playthrough here where you only play through with the demons that Mido suggests to you. Like, you just leave their builds up to the whims of fate and just kind of work with what you got. Could be kind of fun. Chakra Pot. Do we need to use a Chakra Pot? Not really. And I wish there was like item limits in this game, so I could just hoard all these chakra pots and stuff for like DLC bosses or whatever. Oh well. Let's see, what do we got here? I'm guessing this, let's just get back to, yeah, okay. That just gets us back to like towards the entrance. I keep forgetting we're jumping across, not down. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up making him. I don't know if I'll use him, but like, might as well have him, right? No harm in having more options. Alright, so let's go up this way then. And then it takes us over here. Which there's stairs over here. Let's try this then. This brings up here. That takes us over here. That's probably just to head back. So let's go this way. Ah, right. Rongda repels. Hades Blast also get repelled. Okay. We'll just go ahead and Desperate Hit then. And jump over. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go for this one. Oh, cool. I figured it out. Hooray! My knowledge of how game designers design puzzles worked out. I was like, what is the most like non-standard like going for like what is the most roundabout way to get to a place that is somehow the most direct? Like, even back there, I was like, well, this door is right in front of me, so that's clearly the wrong one. It has to be the other one. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'll be kind of useful for, oh, cool. Gold, mask, money. It'd be kind of useful for the fiends. I think the fiends get like really antsy if you like repel everything for them, and they start using almighty skills, which can be bad. So hold on, just stretch in a minute. Okay, looks like we're about to head into a boss fight here. Interesting that this is called Morning Star Hall on the lower screen there. All right. Let's swap in. Do we need to swap anybody in? We could swap in like Shiva maybe, or a new dude, Luciferge. He's got debilitating luster candy on him. My nose recommended run. Yeah. Is the lag really that bad on YouTube's end? Or is Lorenzo just behind by like 10-20 seconds? I feel like you're behind by a couple minutes, and I don't know if you've just like paused the stream at some point or something, or if like the lag's actually that bad. I guess we'll find out here in like another 2 minutes when you tell me. Okay. For now. Let's try Uriel, I think. Instead of Raphael, yeah. Yeah. I know there's a setting for that, on YouTube's end where you can like make this, for some reason there's a setting where you can like make the messages come later. I thought I turned that down. Maybe I'll have to double check if that went back to the normal. Because it used to be pretty far behind, and then I found that setting and I was like, why does it auto delay by like 20 seconds? I guess for like making the, yeah, I guess to make like the stream like look more smooth on your guys' end, but like, man, it hurts the message thing. So I'll have to double check and see if that went back to default after today's stream, I guess. I don't think I can change it. And maybe I can change it, actually. If I like open up YouTube itself, I don't think I can do anything from OBS. I have to like open up YouTube, open up the like create like the studio thing that I never use. Let's see. One sec. I know this is riveting content. I just want to see if I can fix this before we get through the rest of the stream. Yeah, stream latency. I have it set to low latency, which is weird. Huh. Yeah, no, it's on low latency instead of normal latency. Weird. Alright, whatever. Just crow. Either way, let's go ahead and head in then. Welcome to the final battle.
Detecting a strong demon ahead. Do you want to go on?
Yeah. I think. All right. Okay.
So you returned from the world of possibilities too.
Hi, Walter. Oh, you look normal.
Heard what befell Jonathan.
Yeah, yeah. You look kind of ugly, not gonna lie.
And next? You plan to kill the Demon Lord Lucifer?
But that's what it takes.
Do not do this. You've seen it. That demons are the embodiment of humanity's limitless desires. And Lucifer is their king. He's the desire of all humans. There is no way you can triumph. We both began as casualties. I would weep to see you die. But then, if you're here, I assume nothing I will say will sway you, eh?
I've come this far.
I did want to avoid this, you know. I wanted to avoid using this power on you.
Okay, so we have this, and then it seems like we still have to kill Lucifer after this. Oh. Oh, okay, he is Lucifer. Boy, you look a lot different than your other versions, I gotta say.
The light of hope you saw in the world of the sons of man.
You look like some sort of alien. I feel like I've seen that like kind of like collar design before with like the head. I'm trying to think where though. Although this is only the first phase. Oh, that's what that DLC armor is based off of. Okay. Yeah. Although only Jonathan doesn't really talk to you. He's already like the, yeah. Well, Walter seemed more in control of himself. Jonathan had been completely turned into the, chariot by that point. But yeah, I thought the armor was like based off some monk thing or whatever. But yeah, the DLC armor must be based off this stuff here. Okay. With like the bald head and stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't really spoil anything. Still, I think I've seen like that like long head collar design in like some other media. Anyway. So what should we do here? I should probably leave debilitating and buffing to Amaterasu and Luciferge. So let's go ahead and just charge with the MC. And then we'll go ahead and charge with Uriel as well. And we'll go ahead and set up Luster Candy and debilitate. Yeah, well, specifically with that collar, I feel like maybe it's a Star Wars thing. I feel like I've seen a Star Wars race that was like blue with the, like the long head and the collar thing. I see. Okay. Let me maybe think about swapping out somebody here then. Let me swap in Shiva instead of Luciferge, since he repels physical. And then we'll do this. Let's Kanuki throw. No crit, but did quite a bit of damage. Okay, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. He's like one of the senators in like the Republic. I think I remember because I saw him in like I think the show, and he like shows up in like some of the background scenes in like the movies. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think that is what I'm thinking of. Gosh, that Star Wars show was so good. The animated like Clone Wars show. And to fix like most of the problems with like the prequels and stuff.
I put it to you. I've defeated countless demons and would challenge I, the Demon Lord. For whom are you fighting this relentless, dreadful battle?
For the people of Tokyo. Last time I said for my old friend, which I think is kind of fun, but like it was the wrong answer. So let's just go for the people of Tokyo this time.
So you are the star of hope for the people of Tokyo. I admire your spirit. But is it not reasonable that hope be tested and shattered if found wanting? Try and keep your hope alive without yielding to my might.
Flynn is filled with a powerful resolve. Flynn recovered. Nice. Haha, get repelled, idiot. Okay. Oh yeah. Flynn asks the opponent to become his ally. What folly is this to coax the Demon Lord himself to join your cause? Power is won only through display of power. I wanted to try that, yeah. I forgot to do that on Jonathan, so. Is that what you sought? Did you crawl here to make craven peace with the Demon Lord himself? You will get no such thing. Now prove your power is worthy. Okay. And then the last one, fundraise. Flynn politely asks the enemy to give him money. So it is money that drives you? Very well, then let us hear your case. Flynn uses every possible method there is to get more money out of the enemy. Got 662 Maka from the enemy. Enemy was holding back 331 Maka. Is that all you have to ask? This is the extent of your desire. Ask for more. Yeah, you can do this with like every boss. I forgot to like do some of the talking stuff with Jonathan, but I was thinking about it. I wanted to make sure I did this with this guy and probably the final boss too. How far will we go? He seems like he's just gonna keep giving me more money. I don't. Unfortunately for you, it ends here. Flynn obtains a total of 5,975 Maka, but the enemy is furious. Either you have stepped past the border of life and death, or you have fallen from the precipice of life. Either as it may be, all that remains for you now is to die a gruesome death. Ah, okay. I thought it would take up my turn, but I didn't realize it'd take up the whole thing. Oh well. He didn't do too much with that turn anyway, but that's very funny. Yeah, it's funny that you can do that. All right, let me go ahead and charge with Flynn. Never punished, never punished. Let's go ahead and debilitate and deal damage. Oh, that's him. Okay. Good thing I did that then. He was almost dead anyway, so good thing I did that when I had the chance. Round 2, I guess. If Jonathan's anything to go by. All right. Time for round 2. Yeah, it is suitably horrifying. Like, look at that twitching little baby looking thing on his arm. All right, we're set back to normal stats. Okay, let me go ahead and use a chakra pot on Shiva so we can start debilitating. And then we'll go ahead and charge with Uriel. Now Amaterasu will debilitate. Kingly one. The demon was returned to your stock. Okay. Interesting. Let me swap back in. Yeah, if he uses gun skills, we can block those. Let me swap back in Amaterasu then. Interesting. Okay. Is that what's kind of going on here? That makes some amount of sense too. Kanuki throw. There's a crit. Man, look how many times that hit. Holy cow. All right, salvation. Get rid of that debuff on Shiva, or that stats effect, I should say. Let's go in Luster Candy. Kunda. Okay, that's fine. Morning Star. Oof. Yep, that did its job.
Little wonder that you have shown hope to the sons of man. But my light is that of the bright, ever shining morning star. I shall demonstrate why it is that you could never surpass me.
Lucifer gives Flynn an evil and overbearing stare. Glare back intensely. Flynn glares back at Lucifer with astonishing intensity.
Fierce though your gaze may be, you cannot exceed the limits of a son of man. My power shall easily overwhelm you.
Flynn is tormented by Lucifer's gaze. Ah, shoot. Oh, that was all of my MP. Well, I know what we're doing this turn. Chakra pot time. Good thing I saved up all of them, huh? And then we'll just salvation with Amaterasu. Unfortunate, but yeah, that's our best bet. Debilitate, deal some damage. Honestly, it might be worth using a great chakra here soon, but one thing at a time. Salvation. Nice. Kingly one. Who's he gonna send back? Amaterasu again? He really does not like Amaterasu. All right, let's swap back in Amaterasu then. And then we'll go ahead and energy drain with Shiva. And Kanuki throw. Let's hope for a crit here. Dang, only hit once. Okay. Oh, is that it? I mean, I'm literally summoning gods and angels to my side. I don't know why you're saying I'm not drunk strength from either, but...
Humans really are mysterious. They're like gods who can give others hope or despair.
Okay. Interesting insight. Let's go ahead and debilitate. Okay. Morningstar. Missed two of us. Let's go ahead and, I guess, Luster Candy maybe? Yeah, let's go ahead and Luster Candy. And then hit and debilitate. And then we'll go ahead and charge. And salvation. Yeah, maybe he's trying to get rid of it because it keeps healing. Maybe there's something about his AI where it's like, that's the healer, get rid of it. Like, or because it's not attacking him or whatever. Yeah, I suppose. I know it's not literal, but like, it is kind of funny of him saying like, I can't believe you're not relying on gods while I have like Shiva standing next to me. It's like, well, kinda. Let me go ahead and use a chakra drop on Shiva, speaking of, so he can actually do something this turn. And next turn as well, because he didn't have enough MP to even energy drain. Let's go ahead and just Trisagion, I guess. See how that goes. Okay. I could have had him pass, I guess. But anyway, Kanuki throw. Let's hope for a crit. Nope, no crit. Did a good amount of damage, though. Hey, all right, there. That's that boss done. All right. I mean, according to your own lore, we did that to a God's Paradise too, so not that surprising, is it? right, that was a cool boss fight. Both this and the Jonathan Angel boss fight were pretty cool. All right, nice. More money from him. Good amount of XP. Space around you begins to warp. Oh. We're back here. We should go around and grab the
What's this?
the other Guardians of Tokyo before we head back to Cafe Florida.
Scanning. That bizarre thing that appeared after you defeated the Demon Lord. I've scanned it, but I'm still not sure what it is. But I never could understand human emotions, so I assume it's the Great Spirit of Spite. Looks like the quest is going well.
Finally, we both have the Great Spirit of Goodwill and the Great Spirit of Spite. The time for you to meet her has come at last. Come on, Master Isabeau is waiting. Let's go hurry and go to Shinjuku. Okay. Obtain the Great Spirit of Spite.
Thank goodness. I was growing worried when I found myself unable to reach you. The preparations are ready on my end. The commander is leading everyone down to Tokyo. They'll make their arrival in Shinjuku presently. Shall I see you there?
Okay. So let's go ahead and we could try and like do this real quick actually. I need to heal up though before we do that. I think if we go back in there we can fight against that guy again and recruit him. Maybe. Let me just save and see how this goes actually. The only thing I'm worried about is MP really. A stone that was once Yamato Takaro sits before you. Guy's flint started to glow in your hand. A voice emanates from the stone in front of you.
Oh?
I'm the famed Yamato Takaro, one of the deadly natural defense divinities.
Very
My
well.
power is for my master to use, and if you are the one with my medium,
Let's do this together.
an honor to meet you, master. Okay. We didn't have to fight him. Okay, cool. And then we should pick up the other two. Oh, Master Flynn. The Yamato's remote control is here on the floor. Let's walk away for now. I think that'll let us go back to the previous places we were able to go to. And I think that does let us unlock some new demons if we go back and like fight some things or whatever. But for now, I'm gonna go back. Okay. But for now, let's not do that. I can go back and do that later. In the post game or something, probably. For now, let's go pick up those other two last Guardians. And then we'll go from there. I should swap out Shiva for one of the Archangels. Or maybe Amaterasu. Because Shiva does repel physical.
That's it. You have all you need now.
Oh, or
Just
Fifth
go
Blood,
deliver
okay.
it and you're done.
Yeah, let's swap out like Raphael for Amaterasu. That's fine. But yeah, those fights were fun. I don't know, maybe I'm a little over leveled for them or whatever. I'm glad that there's at least one more fight. It'll be cool if we can get to level 94 and I can make the last Archangel before we go up against the final boss here, but we'll see. I think we're about halfway through level to 95, about halfway to level 95, so we'll see how that goes. All right, Heaven's Bow, and then just auto pinpoint. Oh wait, that's right. These guys are resistant to physical. Let's hit them with a magic attack here. Esper hit. And then let me think. So we kind of have to loop back around to get both of them, but oh, I should grab the relic. Money is money. Here's those chests. Have I used up the thing in there? Nope, I haven't used the Balm of Rising still. I don't think I've used the Balm of Rising this entire playthrough. Oh my gosh, I should just be selling some of this stuff. I guess if I was gonna play through like a challenge playthrough, I'd have to like seriously consider which items to sell and stuff for like money and stuff, but man. All right, so let's loop around a couple times and grab those last two defense divinities. Thanks for the money. Dang. Okay, they missed. They got one attack and they missed. All right, cool. So yeah, let's wrap around here, and then yeah. Am I thinking? Is there anything else I should do before the end of the game? I think I'm thinking of most of this stuff. Like, they're still going back to the like 2 different planes that we went through for the challenges and like getting demons from there. I think that we can do, like, we can go back and fight harder versions of the boss fights to unlock some of them or whatever. And then there's also, I think, doing the fiends and like some of the DLC fights. Do you guys know of any of the fights that like unlock after, like in the post game or anything? Because the only things that I can think of are the fiends, really, and stuff on New Game Plus. I haven't really seen anything about like a post game boss fight that I should be doing or something. It's mostly been the DLC stuff, which honestly the DLC fights seem like plenty to take up like next weekend. But if you guys can think of anything, do let me know. All right. So let's go ahead and grab one of these dudes, and then we'll go ahead and loop back around and grab the other.
Very well. I will be.
Okay. Nice, Shiva leveled up. What did he get his last skill? Yes. Hey, there's the victory cry. Okay. Sure, we might as well put that on him. We can always pass it down to somebody else if we need to. Let's do that instead of, he really needs Mana Surge. Cannot get rid of Mana Surge on this dude. He doesn't really need Trisagion, or yeah, he doesn't need Makara Karn. Let's get rid of Makara Karn.
Very well.
That's fine. I'm satisfied. Okay. Victory Cry is only for that demon, right? It's not for the whole party. Yeah. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how it worked in Persona Q2, so I just wanted to double check. I didn't think it would be, but yeah. I don't know, Victory Cry matters less here. Just because you have all the stuff, the apps that give you more HP and MP as you walk around. So if you have those, I feel like you don't really need Victory Cry too much, personally. Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun to play through this game again with a magic build. I guess that's what I'll do for SMT 4A. I wasn't sure about the like skill level system at first on the MC, but it makes a lot more sense now. I still think that he's a lot weaker than some of the other MCs in the SMT series, since he can't get passive skills, but having the bonuses to them really does help him out quite a lot. considering that it basically gives him like, you know, the pleroma effects that like demons have by using the high pleroma and the regular pleroma. But he can do that for every skill, including the almighty ones, which there's no almighty pleroma in this game. I think they had one in SMT 4A, but I don't think there's one in this game, so. Okay, so that's the last of the national defense divinities, I think. So I think we have all those dudes unlocked in case I want to use them or grab a skill from them or something. So let's head back out. Let's get to a terminal. I think I got to use the bathroom a minute, so when we get back to terminal, I'll do that. And then we'll head back over to Cafe Florida and keep progressing the story a minute. Not sure where the story is going to kind of go from here. It was pretty obvious that we had to take out both Jonathan and Walter, or what was left of them. But I'm not sure where the story is going to go from here, or like what the impediment is going to be to like finishing out the game, because I feel like we have pretty much everything we need. So I'm not sure. I feel like there's probably going to be one more boss, but I guess I don't know what that's going to be. All right, so let's go over here. And then I think Cafe Florida is over by Shinjuku, if I remember correctly. So. Started to get a handle on where everything is in this game. Oh, can I finally pick up this? I think this is a chakra pod, isn't it? No, it's a bead. Okay. Never used a bead, never used a balm. Oh my gosh. Or a rising balm, I guess. Yeah, just a balm. Anyway. Let me go sell my junk and get a full heal a minute, and then we'll go ahead and I'll use the bathroom, and then we'll go and see what is going on at Cafe Florida. We're doing pretty good. It took less than 2 hours to get through the whole Demon King thing, so I know. I just don't want to like go for like 8 hours today, because I know I'm gonna like be like and I'm already planning on playing this game next weekend, so we could always finish it out next weekend. I'd prefer to finish it today, though. What? But for now, let's get a full heal. Any interesting dialogue from these dudes? Bartender? Yo. Hey there, Tokyo's first champion. You're more like a savior now, huh? Fujiwara's right. The ceiling's gonna go away, right? Maybe I should quit working for the association and start a new career. Don't you think I can make some good cash selling stuff like sunglasses or suntan lotion? That's a thought, isn't it?
And hurry up. Here's open. We both see each
Those are probably going to be important soon. Oh, what did the cynic guy say at this point in the game? The guy who's oh no, you can't talk to the cynical guy anymore. I guess you're locked in on the route, so doesn't matter. Even if all the demons up and left, it wouldn't change the fact that Tokyo's dangerous. Reds have been going out all across Tokyo from Shibuya, after all. There's all kinds of reason to lose hope and get desperate in times like these. And guys like that are likely to turn into demons when you least expect it. That's the situation we're in now.
If you've got business, then hurry up. Here's open. We both see each other alive
Okay.
again.
Let me go sell my junk a minute. Get some money. Sell those items that we got from the dungeon. Okay.
Welcome.
Gosh, this music
What
is
do you
so
wanna
good.
sell?
Let me see. We could also sell this like expanse meat and like demon meat at some point. If we sell it to the right person, it would be worth quite a bit of money.
What do you want to sell?
Oh, didn't I actually have some quests to turn in? Because there's the hearts, right, from the... Okay, let me do that in a minute. But yeah, there's the hearts from the Fafnirs in the Demon Lord's castle that we can turn in. I think up at Mikado. All right,
Burrows.
let me go ahead and go use the bathroom, and then when I get back, we'll, I guess, go turn in those hearts, and I will go ahead and see what's going on at Cafe Florida. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Great just standing around.
Oh, thanks, Burrows. Okay, let's go turn in those Fafnir hearts. Oh, shoot. What did it say? K7 has moved. A new location is planned for Shinjuku and Tokyo. Thank you for your patronage. Now hurry up and evacuate. Oh, I wanted to turn in that quest though. And I just turned it in. Okay, what if we go to Shinjuku then?
What should we do?
I guess we have to go to Shinjuku anyway, right? I don't know. Can I turn it in over here or something then?
What's your pleasure? Yo.
Can turn this at least
That's
in.
right. If you've got business, then yo.
I have a large reservation under Fujiwara's name. Looks like he's planning a reception for VIPs from above the ceiling. Can't serve them demon meat. Ugh, just thinking of a new menu makes my head hurt.
Hello.
It's been 20 or so years since the association was founded, and at last, we have a champion. Which is great and all, but let's be honest. What I'm really hoping for is a Tokyo where we don't need one. Fair enough.
If you've got business, then hurry. Here's hoping we both see each other alive.
Oh well. Maybe I'll get a chance to turn it in later. For now, let's head over to Cafe Florida then. What an interesting name for a cafe. Cafe Florida. I wonder why they chose that. They could have chosen any state in America, but they chose Cafe Florida. Maybe it has some other meaning? But that's the only meaning I can think of is like the state of Florida. The absolute state of Florida these days. Okay. Let me grab this. Oops. Yeah. You missed. You missed. Yeah, I know there's the Estoma sword thing that lets you auto defeat enemies on the overworld. Maybe I should invest in that. If nothing else, it'd be good for like farming out money and stuff later with the DLC stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could make, honestly. I don't think even like a full week is going to be enough to make them next week, because I'm going to be pretty busy next week as well. So, but we'll see. One thing at a time, I guess. Oh wait, Cafe Florida's in the other spot there, right? It's up this way. All right.
It's you. You become quite gallant in our short time apart. Go on inside. Everyone is waiting for you there.
Good old Hope. Excuse me.
Ah, the man of the hour. This must be a sign from God as well.
Didn't you decide you'd stop saying that from now on, Mr. Hugo?
That certainly was a lengthy trip. I would never have completed it had I been short one leg instead.
Welcome back. I take it you collected the Great Spirit of Spite without mishap? Burroughs told me of your success. I had Director Hugo and the Commander appeal to the public, so my own task has been fulfilled as well.
Isabeau told us that the bedrock covering Tokyo is going to be removed. I never thought that would even be possible.
The legends make Tokyo out to be a fell place, but this is not so bad. Perhaps it's only in my imagination, but this doesn't feel like the first time I've been here.
This entire city is a mystic relic. We shall make great strides in our research.
Those mystic relics are common knowledge for us Tokyo folks, you know. If you want to stay a scholar, you better start boning up on stuff like your life depends on it.
Then I shall begin by researching wine.
Hugo. You know what? Hugo is a bit of a... I don't know. He's a bit of an ad guy, but like, you know, I can't hate him. I don't hate him. He's a good character. That's for sure.
You seem to have quite an enthusiasm for the subject, Mr. Hugo. Very well. I'll treat you to a bottle of my precious Romanée.
Tokyo is a treasure house of alcoholic relics as well. I would love to partake of them.
How many years has it been since we drank without worrying what the future holds?
Here, I'll work up some appetizers for the drinks. Don't mind me helping myself to what I can find in the shop.
This is different from the atmosphere I scanned in the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado or in Tokyo. Anyway, congratulations on completing the quest.
Yep. Different indeed. Returning to normal. Hey, look at that. Level 93 for Flynn. Level up one more time and I can make the last Archangel. Which I think is the highest level. Yeah, so if I level up one more time, I can make all the demons in the game. Regardless of level. Because I have the app thing, so. Let's go ahead and put points into agility. Are we going to be able to max out to 200 on agility before we run out of levels? We have 6 more levels, which means we have 30 more points. Yeah, we will. So I guess once we get to 200 agility, we'll start putting points back into dexterity and luck. I'm not going to worry about strength and magic. Technically, there is a way we can get more incenses if we farm fiends, but for now, let's focus on just finishing the game. That should be enough if we want to grab the HP thing, which wouldn't be bad. Start working on that. Level up for some other people. To do some other demons, I guess. I should say. Drain Fizz. Yeah, I'll take that. Wong Long. Wong Long. Let's grab that instead of... like Zeodyne or Xandine. Really doesn't need to be on him. We'll take Zeodyne off. That's fine. Megalodon into Drain Ice? Nah. I don't need anything from you. Thank you, though.
I think that everyone will get along splendidly, don't you?
Isabel finished drinking her coffee with a smile.
But we should be going. We have an appointment with Masakato to keep.
Yep. Okay. So Isabel's joined the party again, and I guess we have to head back over to where Masakato was.
In accomplishing this feat. By your actions, man has wrested back their own world. But keep this always in mind. Man is a creature that repeats its mistakes. A day will come again that we must fight. This is but a brief farewell. Until then.
Yeah. Hence SMT4A, I'm assuming. It'll be interesting to see SMT4A, because this SMT4 has had the best and most interesting story, I think, out of 3, 5, and 4 so far. 5 is better than 3, I think, just overall, especially Vengeance, I think, is better, but 3 has better atmosphere, I think. And indeed, a lot of 5 atmosphere is directly pulled from 3 and like has callbacks to 3. There is some of that here in SMT4, especially with the Angels trial, with the Law trial, but not so much. But it'll be interesting to see SMT4A, because it's basically going to be a direct follow-up to this game, right? So you'll be able to see, like, that kind of stuff. I like how no game can replace the previous one. Yeah, they've all got something different going for them. I wouldn't say any of them is, like, a direct upgrade of each other. Like, they've all got their own strengths, which is pretty cool, so... Okay.
Now, bring the great spirit of goodwill and the great spirit of spite to me.
Oh, hello. That's what Masakato looks like right now? Dang. Even looks worse than I thought he looked. Kind of cool, though, with all the teeth. All right, so what's Masakato gonna look like once he has all this stuff? Is he gonna have a redesign like the others, or? This is a really cool cutscene. I thought he'd look more gallant. He just kind of looks like the toothy head grew a body, which I guess kind of makes sense. Interesting.
He is gone.
That kind of reminds me of Command & Conquer. Command & Conquer Red Alert was supposed to be an expansion expansion DLC kind of thing for the original Command & Conquer, but because it was so different and they kept adding on new things, it became an entirely different like spin-off series, which is interesting to think about.
Now the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado and Tokyo will become one. Look!
I wonder if Pokemon Black and White 2 is kind of like that as well, where they wanted to make like Pokemon Gray, but then they updated things so much that they decided to make it a sequel instead. Oh, is the tower gonna fall down too? Oh. Hmm. Oh, dang. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that, like, when the sky falls, it's gonna fall onto Tokyo. Oh, interesting. Get to see some of the characters throughout the game, from throughout the game. It'll be interesting to see with SMT4A how the main characters feel about all this stuff here with Flynn and everything. Because I assume that this, or a version of this, is pretty similar to like the canonical ending for SMT4A. Because with either demons or angels in charge, you don't really have the impetus for SMT4A. Which makes it another reason why it's cool that we got the neutral ending, I think, here. Because it'll play into SMT4A a bit more. Because Flynn is an outsider kind of doing this. Like, yes, he is, like, technically they are, like, from Tokyo in a way. But, like, he's kind of like an outsider coming into this world and making a decision on what should happen next. Whereas, it seems like with SMT4A, it's going to be somebody who grew up and lived in Tokyo, you know? Probably even before the ceiling was removed. Hmm. Oh, hello. What is that? It looks like Megatron, kind of. Like, it looks like a giant transformer. Is that Masakado? It kind of looks like him. Huh. Looks like it was a giant dome. I guess that makes sense. You did go up against, like, the walls when you were traversing the world. Just a giant dome or whatever, but over Tokyo. With, I guess, the Kingdom of Mikado on top of it. Oh, hello. Oh, right, the little girl.
Everyone came back.
Man, it's been a while.
I'm so happy.
My dear human, I am revived. It is all due to your efforts in granting hope to everyone. Tokyo will be restored to its former splendor. See, it begins.
Oh, that's cool. Color returning back to the world and everything. It'll be interesting to see how the world... Aw, you're welcome. It'll be interesting to see how the... Yeah, burrows. It'll be interesting to see how the world map looks now that everything's been uncovered, you know? Oh, is that the... That's the end of the game? Oh, I thought there would be like another dungeon or so. Okay, interesting. I feel like it can't be the end, right? By the way, if it doesn't line up quite right, that's not my fault. I did my best to like make it look exactly how it would on a 3DS. So yeah, we'll see. We'll get there eventually. It'll take a while, to be fair, but we'll get there eventually. All right. Well, I guess if we do have like another couple of hours today, we could go back and like unlock a couple more demons from the other areas. There's probably some other stuff we could start on. Maybe we could start on the fiends a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just see if there's anything past this credit scene a minute, because I have a feeling that we're not quite done yet. The music is good though, we'll say. Music throughout has been pretty good. E-manual, right? Forgot that was a thing on the 3DS, is like all the E-manuals. Yeah, overall this game is pretty good. Where am I putting it? I'll get like an 8. Because like there's some weird balancing stuff. Getting around the world can be kind of tricky sometimes, but like overall it was a really good time. Like the story is really good. There's a lot of really cool demon designs. Difficulty is about right where you want it to be, I think, for me at least personally. Probably kind of hard for somebody for their first go around, but like I think any of the mainline SMT games are going to be kind of hard on your first go around, to be fair, because there's just so much to learn with those games. The more you play the SMT games, obviously, the easier they're going to get for you. That's just how it is. I think it has the most interesting story I've seen so far. I'd be kind of interested to see like what the other endings are as well. And given that it has a sequel as well, it also has a kind of interesting plot that way. I'd be really interested to see this game get like a port or like a remake in the future. I think there's some areas that look really, really good. And that would look really cool if it got like a full remaster and stuff, especially some of those like last dungeons. Let me think. What else is there I want to say here? I think the DLC is fine for the most part. I think some of the armor stuff is kind of eh. I think your best bet is probably just like installing the DLC after you've beaten the game the first time, if I was going to do it over again. Which seems to be kind of the way you do most SMT DLC, to be fair. Is like after you've beaten the game once, you install it or like use it for a second playthrough or something. It's interesting to see though that like I think this is one of the first games in the one of the first Atlas games that has DLC, and it was like that from the beginning. So by saving your clear data, you can play on New Game Plus. Interesting. That background is kind of like the icon that shows up on the 3DS's home screen. The 3DS home screen, you know, has the different icons for the games on the top screen, and the one for SMT4 is the gauntlet lying on some like ruins and like some grass and stuff. So New Game Plus data from your last playthrough will be carried over. Yep. Also expert difficulty mode. Oh, I have to choose now? I mean, it doesn't matter because I'll probably like just reload the last save and mess around with that save. Oh gosh, where was the last save? Have I not saved it all today? Oh, do we have to go through a whole bunch of stuff again? I guess we'll see here. Hold on. Which restart would you like to play New Game Plus with? We'll just do a reincarnation restart for the save data. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't like... Interesting. Well, let's see where we last saved, I guess. Because it says we're in Camp Ichigaya, so... Okay, so I saved here. Okay, so we don't have to do, like, the Demon Lord stuff again. Alright. Dang. I think we have to go grab these guys again. So once we just go to Cafe Florida, that's just the end of the game. Okay. Interesting. Let me go grab the 2 rocks again, I guess. Huh. I expected there to be more, to be fair. Oh well. That's not the end of the world. Yeah. No, I mean, it was a good time, for sure. I've overall enjoyed the game, for sure. Let's go ahead and go... Okay. Yeah, okay. Man, I can't believe that was the end of the game. You know, I think this is the first time I've ever underestimated the ending of a, like, RPG. Like, I've overestimated. Like, I've always underestimated, like, how long I have left in an RPG, and then the last stream of the game is always, like, 8+ hours long or whatever, right? But it's been a minute since I've, like, overestimated an RPG and like how long it's going to be. Dang. Really? Okay, fine. Yeah, so let's go grab those rock dudes again, the defense deities and guardians or whatever, and then we're gonna go and check out the places we can get to through the gate thing there. And I think we can do some fights there and unlock some new guys, so we'll do that. And then after that, we'll see what time it is. Maybe we can make some preparations for the fiends. Maybe we can try one of the fiends. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll go for another couple hours. We'll do some like stuff. There's a few things that we can do before we call it a day. But yeah, no, I think the game is pretty good. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the game overall, if you've played it, or I guess at this point probably if you've watched through most of it at this point, because we've gotten through the ending and everything, right? So you can talk spoilers all you want about the other endings as well, by the way. If you want to like tell me like what happens in the other endings or like talk about that, that's fine. Feel free to do so. I'm just kind of interested in see what you guys think about the game now that I finished it and everything. Well, now I can watch videos about it. There's a video by a YouTuber that titled How SMT4 Changed Everything that I'm pretty interested in watching, but now I can finally watch it since I finished the game. Yeah, the other thing we could do is I could like go and finish leveling up with the DLC stuff a minute, if we have time, and I can make like the last Archangel and all that. Could do some of that stuff. Now that I finished the game, I can just, you know, max out my level with the DLC stuff if I want to and all that. So anyway, started just doing some of the busy work so I can save myself some time over the next week here. Talk about some stuff, just hang out for another couple hours here. But yeah, I would agree that like none of the games are replaceable for each other. They've all got stuff going on. I mean, is any game truly replaceable for another? There are certainly series where it feels like much more iterative. I don't know. I don't think I've played a series of RPGs yet where like you can truly say that one replaces the other. Maybe like something with like Pokemon's like remakes of games. Oh, hold on. Do I want the Almighty attack instead of debilitate? No, I don't actually. Because MC right now doesn't have any magic stat, really. Because like I could replace debilitate with this like debilitate that does damage, but it like costs almost twice as much, which the MC doesn't really need that. I think if I like get the MC's magic up to a decent level, it'd be worthwhile changing out maybe. Or maybe we could take off like debilitate or luster candy entirely from the MC if like if we have good support demons, right? At this point in the game, like maybe I don't have to worry about that. But what else would we put on there? I guess more like unique skills or skills that would be useful. There's some gun skills and stuff that would be useful. Anyway, for now, I don't think I need that. Needle orb, okay. Whatever, dude. Anyway. So I did the left one already. I need to do the right side one. Yeah, okay. And I was kind of underwhelmed by the end of the game, to be honest. I thought there'd be one more boss to fight, but I guess having to fight both of the law and chaos representatives is enough, because usually you'd only fight one on their respective runs or whatever, unlike either the law or chaos route. I guess having the neutral ending doesn't change things too much in terms of length. I think the thing that added the most time was honestly just doing all the side quests. If I didn't look up some of those, they would have taken like a lot longer than they did. Like one, I literally sped up the game and just sat for like 10 minutes talking to you guys because we had to wait for the relic to respawn, right? Yeah, is there any other like major side stuff? I wonder if I can turn in that like Fafnir quest anywhere, because where could I turn that in? How was I supposed to? I guess you can turn it in before you clear out the demon castle, but like during the demon castle, whatever. I think it was just some money or items. It doesn't matter. All right, let's head downstairs and head to the reactor again, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, go down this way for the reactor. Okay. Hello, Three Fates. Goodbye, Three Fates. Okay, Heaven's Bow. Yep. That's a good time. I'm glad I got a chance to play it. And I'm glad spend some time doing so. It'll be fun to work my way backwards, I think, through more of the SMT catalog. Did I go the wrong way? I thought this was the way to get to the... Oh, shoot. I went the wrong way. Ah, okay. Gotta go back around. Curse you, Camp Ichigaya, and your stupid one-way doors. Okay. Fine. Run them back around one more time. Gotta get back down to the reactor so we can travel to those other areas. Yeah, at least I know that if we go back to the chaos trial or whatever, we can go and beat the final boss again of that area again and unlock him. I think you can also go over to the place where you got knocked out and fight the demon there. And if you do, that'll unlock him as well. So yeah, there's some things I know that we can do a minute outside of like the fiends and stuff. That'd probably be good to do a minute on stream, and it'll keep us busy for at least a couple hours. Okay, so let's go back through here. Unlock some more demons, give us some more options, do some fights. It'll be good. And then this time we want to go right, not left. There we go. Okay. So let's go back in here.
Oh?
Press the button.
Hey, listen up.
Sorry, Master Flynn, but let me make sure of something. Which are you going to? The Tokyo covered in desert or the Tokyo engulfed in flames? Go engulfed in flames. Okay, I just wanted to know. Sorry for butting in. Go right ahead. Okay. The Yamato perpetual reactor is here before you. Ramo's laying on the floor. Hey, Kira. How's it going? Kira seems distracted. Kira?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, boss. Sorry. I was just doing some thinking. I finally realized something after I became the King of Tokyo. When it comes to who I should be looking out for, I need to put everyone else first, right? I mean, I am the King of Tokyo, after all. Having to worry about more than yourself is harder than a punch to the gut. To be honest, I already want to ditch it all. But I already told my sis about it, so I gotta stand firm. Okay. Akira, right? Sorry, Akira. Oh gosh, we're back at Camp Ichi guy again. Okay. So where is this dude? Actually, now that I think about it, I know where he is. Okay. SMT4, unlock demons. List of SMT4 demons, bad explosive demons. Let me see if I can find a good list of these. Let me just go ahead and hit this so I can. Okay. So here's a 100% guide for the compendium. Demons unlocked from other challenge quests. Thor, Demon Hiho, Addis, Mercy. Sorry, I think I've done all these, yeah. Izanami, New Game Plus. Okay. Bad Izanami's New Game Plus. Yeah, there's quite a few that are New Game Plus exclusive. Complete Tokyo Cosmos and have a luck of 100 or more. I got that. These are the fiends. I don't want to check the fiends for now. Diliel did that. Trumpeter. As a Fiend, Luciferge, we did that. Masakato, Fiends, DLC quests, we don't need to worry about that right now. This would be, this has stuff about the Fiend, so I'll keep this open, but I'm trying to look for... Let me see. What am I looking for here exactly? I'm trying to see if there's anything here that I'm trying to... Food race. National Defense Divinities. I'll keep that tab open. That tab seems good for like other stuff, but like, man, I'm not... Man, there's so many demons in this game. It's hard to figure out. Okay, if I just like look and see... Oh, hey Nash, how's it going? Sorry, I didn't see you. You were saying... I was like buried deep in trying to figure out some stuff here. Sorry, I didn't see what that you said something. Sorry. Okay, who do we not have access to? We got access to Luciferge. Demiurge is from... I think... Yeah. From one of the endings. That's DLC. I already unlocked that one. That's a Fiend, that's a Fiend. Famed one. Trial. Yeah, I unlocked that one. Oh, here we go. Defeat and reverse hills. Bring Hades soil to remains. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, but like, that's not the one I'm looking for. That is one we can go and grab, but that's not the one I was thinking of. Hello? Ah, shoot, Chrome is dying on me. Sorry, I know this is riveting to look at. Okay, this is why I usually do this stuff off stream. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we know one place. Is there seriously nothing else to do here? Maybe I'll do some research. Well, okay, so I know there's one thing I can do. Oh gosh, darn it. No! Stupid can't itchy guy at its one-way doors. Okay. Hello, Nash? Are you still there? Ah, shoot. Oh well. I'm playing Warframe. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. I just was like, ah, shoot, I ignored him. And then, He's going. Oh well. But yeah. Yeah. How's Warframe going then? I haven't played Warframe in a minute. I started an account and everything and played it pretty seriously for like a week or two because I was planning on playing with a friend, but then we couldn't connect for whatever reason. So good testing out builds. Okay. It's fun. It's just one of those games you can invest so much time into, you know? I know this sounds weird coming from me, considering I have 100 hours in this game that I'm playing on stream right now, but for one playthrough, but yeah, I thought there was a dude we could beat here again. I think we should head back over to Reverse Hills. It seems like there's 2 demons there I can recruit if I beat them, so, or if I go over there. You know what's kind of funny? You only fight the hardest version of the guardian of the terminals on neutral then. Because like every other playthrough, you end up just I've never been in here.
Not
Wow.
bad.
It's like a dream. This really is it, you guy. You really became king. This isn't a dream, is it? Well, even if it is, it was real while I was having it. Dang, I wish we got a full view of some of the female demonoids. Okay. Gosh, I forgot how much I disliked this. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember Rhino. Like I said, I played the game seriously for like 2 weeks, but then my friend couldn't connect for whatever reason. And so it was like, whatever. Because he used to be big into Warframe too, so we thought we'd try playing together. Honestly, it's fun. It's just one of those games where you can spend a ton of time in, put into it. And it's fairly free to play friendly, so. Although I did end up buying, so Amazon Prime gave me the one that has like the music's gimmick with it, where you can like program in basically different songs into the skill, right, when the ball is rolling around and stuff. So of course I spent money on buying different instrument packs for that, so I could make stuff like Darude Sandstorm or like Megalovania Play or whatever while I'm running around using that skill. It was honestly kind of fun. I remember going and like searching up like YouTube videos and like pausing, copying down like what they had and stuff. It was fun. It was a good time. Poor guild that I got into. It was a serious guild, so they had everything unlocked, you know, for the guild house and everything. And then like I just kind of ghosted them. Ah well. Ah well. Yeah, but there was so much to do in that game. I didn't even touch like the was it more like feudal kind of look to it, like the open world feudal kind of area or mode of playing. There was so much to do in that game. I don't know, I do think that is like somewhat of a barrier to entry for a lot of older games now, is like if there's a live service game that's had like 5+ years of updates, there's usually a lot of systems that have been built up over time that like make sense while you're playing the game, but like if you try and jump in like 5 years into a live service game, it can feel like pretty overwhelming. To be fair with Warframe, there's plenty of good guides to help try and catch you up, but there still is a lot of stuff to do. And like learn and everything. But no, it was good. Gunplay felt pretty good and using the weapons. The one thing is one of the better weapons I think was like a chakram or something, and to use it effectively you had to play keyboard and mouse, and I was like, I don't really want to do that. So I was like trying to like find some weird weapon or like weird input layout to make it work on the controller, but yeah, I put a good amount of time into Warframe for that little bit there. I kind of did the same thing with Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I played through all of Destiny 1's free content and then hopped over to Destiny 2 and played a good amount of that. But eventually I just kind of dropped Destiny 2 as well. I don't know. I enjoy them like the first part of it, but like once you get past like the initial like leveling up and like getting to like kind of like max level, and then it's like, okay, now you have to like catch up on like 3 years of like end game content and like crafting stuff and like doing all that. I was like, I don't know about that, Chief. Although to be fair with Destiny 2, I spent like 2 weeks trying to do a parkour puzzle to get a sniper rifle, and I couldn't do it for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I was on controller or whatever, but I just couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be done. I think kind of fell off of it. Started playing, I think, Mass Effect 3 or something. That was forever ago though. That was like before COVID. I think that was like in 2018 or so. 2018, 2019. So it's been a while. Yeah, I actually finished playing through Borderlands 2 with a friend of mine yesterday. That was, I don't think I ever want to play Borderlands 2 again. I've played through the main story 3 times with 3 different characters on normal difficulty with 3 different people. I don't think I ever want to do that again. I can't imagine myself ever doing it again, or if I do, it's going to be in a long time. I could see myself doing the DLC, I could see myself playing the pre-sequel, I could see myself playing some of the future games, but like, I've already played through that game with 3 different characters on normal, with 3 different people. Can't imagine doing it again. I just can't. It's like, it's the same content. It was already kind of repetitive a little bit on the first playthrough, even more so on the second playthrough. And then like on the third playthrough, it's just like, I get like a lot of people just like that brain turn off, shoot things kind of gameplay, farm out, you know, some weapons and stuff. I can get behind that in some ways, right? I play RPGs. I, you know, put on YouTube and like farm out money and item and equipment and all that stuff. I get that. I get that. But like, I don't know. Something about it, it just doesn't really do it for me. I think it's fine. I can't ever imagine playing it without other people too, is the other thing. Like, I think without people it just becomes like not fun at all. So anyway, so okay, should I go get a full heal on MP maybe? But yeah, I don't know. I think the other thing too is for me is like Borderlands 2. The guns are randomized. I'm not a huge fan of the randomized guns. I feel like some of them are pretty cool. Like the quality of the randomized guns is like very hit or miss with like how their reloads work and like everything. I think when you have all these randomized guns, some of the like the quality just varies so much, and you have to kind of get rid of a gun eventually because it gets out leveled or whatever. I do think that obviously you can keep some of the guns like in the late game, but some of them are just like, but like that requires getting to the late game and stuff. Also, like at this point, I'm not interested in farming out a gun. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like a live service game, but with only like co-op available. Is this where I'm going? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it is actually. Roppongi Hills. Right. Yes. But since I've already done this dungeon, I can just run straight down to the elevator. But yeah, I don't know. I was looking at my bookshelf earlier this week, and I was thinking, like, man, it'd be kind of fun to play through Call of Duty 1 through 4. I want to do that at some point. I'm not sure when, though. I don't know. I know some people have said I should do it on stream. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start playing Halo 3 ODST with that friend though today after stream. See how that goes. Try to get him to play it on his own time because I think Halo 3 ODST works a lot better when you play it by yourself, but I still haven't been able to get him to like play it on his own time, so I'm like, fine, I'll just play it with you. Yeah, it's a bit of a shorter one. It's the only Halo game we haven't played. Besides from maybe Halo 5, Halo Infinite, and Halo Wars 2. I guess it's the only Bungie Halo game, I should say, that we haven't played. Yeah. Yeah. That was good, though. I'm glad he enjoys the Halo games as much, or seems to enjoy it quite a bit. It's been fun. I enjoy dragging my friends into the Halo series and like making them get the Master Chief Collection or getting them the Master Chief Collection and playing through it with them. There's a lot of good content there, to be fair. For like 20 bucks, you get like, you know, 4 or 5 of the games and all the multiplayer and like the mod support. It's a pretty good deal, I think, overall. Yeah. It is now anyway. I know on launch it was like had tons of problems, so okay. Let's go see if we can unlock these 2 demons then that are down this way, and then once we've unlocked both of them, we'll go ahead and maybe look into the fiends a minute. Or like I said, we could, dang it. Yeah, drain. At least it's not a reflect. We can at least look into the fiends, or maybe like try and make the last Archangel here. Good to do. But yeah, I didn't know you could romance people in Warframe. That's funny. Are there like full-on scenes or whatever, or is it just like you have I love Borderlands 2. I think Borderlands 2 is good overall. I think nice, yeah. I think Borderlands 2 is good. I just don't want to replay through the normal campaign again because I played through it 3 times with 3 different characters. The first time I played through was with Zero. Second time through was with Maya, I think. And then the third playthrough, no, was it Maya first time or second time? I think I've played through with the Zero, Maya, and yeah, I think it was Zero, Maya, and now the Gunzerker. So
Burrows.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, I think Borderlands 2 is pretty good. I do think that Jack is a really good villain. I do wish that the guns felt a little bit more weighty. Like I said, the quality of guns is kind of random when you get randomized guns. To be fair, probably the like higher like rarity ones are more feel probably a bit better, but yeah. I don't know. The late game is probably fun. I just don't know if I want to like do all the work to get there. I'd have to do it with friends and stuff, you know? And I don't think I want to do another playthrough or like start a whole new character or anything with that game. Like the only character I would be slightly interested in playing that I haven't played yet is Krieg. I actually tried the was it Necromancer at the start of that playthrough with that friend, and I was like, not really that fun, so I swapped over to the Gunzerker. Also because Gunzerker is broken, and I wanted to try playing the most broken character. It was pretty good, to be fair. A bit more squishy than I'd like, but that's because I was investing mostly in keeping the Gunzerking skill going all the time. But yeah, I think I'd be interested in doing the DLC or something, and maybe I will with that friend later, but both of us kind of need a break from the game at this point. I tried to make sure he saw all the fun side quests though, like the one where Jack tells you to, like, you know, go throw yourself off a cliff, or Mr. Shoot in the face, McShooty face, or whatever. So some of the more notable quests that I'm aware of.
Gather demons and come again.
What should we do, Master?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could see myself playing some FPS games on like the Tuesday, Thursday streams, but I don't know if it'd be anytime soon, to be fair. Also, I just kind of want to play the games and, like, I don't know. I want to wait to, like, play them on stream, you know? I do wonder about, like, playing Borderlands 3. I think I own it on Epic Games because it was free. I do wonder if what Borderlands 4 will be like, if they'll take the criticisms about the story into account, or if they'll just double down and it'll just be another case of good gameplay, bad story. I guess there's also the Borderlands pre-sequel. I played a little bit of that with a friend on my second playthrough of Borderlands 2. We got a little bit into pre-sequel. We kind of skipped over the DLC and just went straight to pre-sequel. And we got a little bit into it. It seemed kind of interesting, but like it was more Borderlands 2. And after beating Borderlands 2 already, we were kind of like, I don't want to really do that again, so we don't want to keep playing more Borderlands 2, so yeah. Overall, though, it was pretty good. I'm kind of interested also in Borderlands 1 at this point, because I've never played Borderlands 1. I know it's pretty different than the future games. But yeah, I don't know. I think in general, I just kind of need a break from the series, and I'll maybe come back to it with that friend in a little while. It took us like 2 months to get through the whole game of Borderlands 2, just playing it on the weekends. Because we started in February, so yeah, it took us like 2 months to get through. Okay. I think it was around here where that boss showed up, so I think he should show up here again. Man, it must have been interesting having Halo 3 ODST be your first Halo game. Because it's a spin-off of like Halo 3, like in Halo 3's engine and everything. And it like directly goes between 2 of the other games. So it kind of expects you to have some knowledge of 3 and 2. Door's password locked. Okay. You're the samurai, right? Mr. Tayama told us. That's weird. During the report, they took back your key cards. No, it doesn't matter. I know the answer is yes, but did you come to get revenge on that thing too? Yes, in fact. Ah, that would be a great help. We didn't know what to do. It's been complaining lately that doesn't get enough exercise. I'll release the 4 security locks on this floor for you. I can't open the doors that are also password protected. Go find the factory manager and ask him for the password. Good luck with dealing with that thing, alright? Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll do this boss and then...
Burrows.
Yeah, we'll see how far we've got. I'd like to at least maybe make the last Archangel today. That'd be good. Gotta level up one more time for that, so we'll see if that happens after this. So, yeah. Yeah, it feels weird because we already kind of did the thing I wanted to get done today, like halfway through stream. So now I'm just kind of rambling about stuff while we do some things here. What are we actually using for this dude? Because we need to have like null ailment stuff on for this probably. I do have some ailment resistance, right? Yeah. Amaterasu does. This guy does. Hachiman. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for now. Gotta actually unlock the boss fight, it looks like. So let's do that in a minute. I'm surprised that there's not like a roam around in a post-game way here. It just kicks you straight into New Game Plus. It'd be cool to see the world, but with like the ceiling removed, but oh well. Yeah, I guess we'll have to mess around with the fiends and stuff then. Hey, another 10-point card. Just spend those actually a minute. Let's see, apps. What do we got? MP recovery, or HP recovery, 32. Ah, don't have enough for the next one. Okay, that's fine. So we gotta find a dude and get that password in a minute. Huh? Who are you? Oh, you're here to ask about the password. Actually, I'm in some trouble because of that. I lost the paper I jotted the password down on. 1 something 03? Yeah, it's no use. I just can't remember that second digit. You know that Annunciation painting by that one artist, El Greco? The year that painting was released is the 4-digit password. No way I'd ever remember that, so I wrote it down. Oh, okay. Greco painting to Google. El Greco painting. The Greek, also more known as El Greco. Oh, this is like the full dude. Notable works, something 03. You know the alarm device by that door. There should be a panel to enter the password hidden there. Well, good luck to you. So wait, what did you say was the something 03? 1 something 03. I mean, the Annunciation. Okay. El Greco. The Annunciation. 1609. He said 6 something 03. I'm guessing. Yeah, that's weird. Well, let's try 1609 then. Weird that it says 1603, but or whatever. Yeah, something like that. The man is lost in thought. Okay. The man be thinking. Ouchie, ouch. Ah, get reflected, idiot. Okay. Oh no, Amaterasu revived itself. Okay. Oh, another deck sense. Nice. I'll use that in a minute on the MC. Before I forget. Brings us to 215. 215 dexterity. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do any incense farming. Kind of depends on how far we get next weekend, I guess. Since the best way of doing that is by beating one of the fiends over and over again, so I guess we can do that. We can try fighting him over and over again. I can beat him on stream. Maybe I can beat him a couple more times off stream. I think every time you beat him, he gives you like 10 of each, which is 30 in every single stat, which is nuts. But yeah, I guess you do have to beat him, so. Woo! Home run. All right. So it should be 1603, I think. So when I use the, yeah, 1603. Actually use the. I think 1603 is correct. Security lock in the doors has been released. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Let me double check who we have in the party. I think I got to bring in that Hachiman guy instead of like Curiel. And then let me go and save real quick. What's over here? I'm scanning something on the other side of the wall here. Okay. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Nash. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by and hanging out and everything. Hope life's treating you well. There's something in the center of the room. Obtained for Kugara Sumaru. Okay. I'm assuming that's some sort of weapon. Maybe a sword or something. Yeah. Ah, okay. Not a very good one for where we're at in the game, but sure. Alright, let's see where the other door leads then. There is something to scan around here, apparently. Okay. Oh, I see. It's just the door. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see what's over here then. We got another elevator, looks like, and a relic.
demon that was such a pain for you before. Going to get revenge, or will you back out?
I'll have my satisfaction.
Okay, but be careful, and good luck.
Man, I forgot how awful that thing looks. Alright. Time to have some revenge. Yasu Magatsi looks at Flynn with melancholy. That's Luster Candy. Debilitate. Let's just pass with Hachiman for now and debilitate. Let's go ahead and Luster Candy one more time. Ancient Curse. Okay. Luster Candy. Shiva can't move. We're gonna go ahead and pass and Salvation. And then we're going to go ahead and charge with the MC. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Desperate Hit. Nice crit. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Well, that's that. Could have done this much earlier, I guess. All right. The demon turned into stone. Something is written on the stone. Deadly National Defense Deity, Medium Master. More writing appeared on the stone. It reads as follows: I am in your care. Okay. Alright, well, that's that demon unlocked. I don't know if there's anything else here to grab. I think that's everything. Let's just head back then, and let's head back to a place with a terminal. Let's see. I think I want to make the last Archangel a minute, and then we can probably be done for today.
Burrows.
Which is weird to think about, but yeah, I mean, there's not much left to do besides getting ready for the Fiends, and that's going to take some time. So. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We'll make the last Archangel, and then I will say goodbye for today. And then next weekend, we'll go ahead and work on the Fiends, try out some of the DLC fights. And then, yeah, be ready for Persona 4, I think. 60 only. Start on that. Should be good. I think we want this floor, yeah. Ah, you missed. Okay. Gosh, I'm so tired of random fights in this game. Anyway. Okay. Okay. So let's go over here and get in Shibuya. Unless we could try one of the... I guess we could try one of the fiends now. Let me just double check and see how much setup one of them needs. I don't know. Because, like, they're probably... Well, they're all fairly high level. I just don't know how much RNG there is to them. Well, one thing at a time. Let me make the Archangel. Let me see. Because we still have, like, another hour or so that I would usually stream. Yeah. Okay. One thing at a time. Let's head over to the experience quest for DLC. Yep, that's fine. Okay, that should be enough to level up the MC real quick. Only have to have him level up once. Nah, whatever, we'll just put him into like Imperial or something. Let's fight one more time, and then we can make the last Archangel and get out of here. I'll have to level to max later, but there we go. Okay.
Burrows.
So let's talk to Mido a minute.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows. Now.
Okay. So Inferno of God, Fallen Grace, Enduring Soul. What are you weak to? You're weak to ice. Let's see if we have anything to cover that. We don't. Might as well grab Mana Surge, Energy Drain, Null Fizz, and I guess this. Yeah, that's fine.
Then I will perform the fusion.
Nice, that's the last Archangel made. Okay.
May the Lord be with you.
Yeah. Nice. Repel gun, let's grab that instead of like guess Endure is fine, yeah. Yeah, and that also unlocks this dude here, which is just a palette swap of Asmodeus here for the DLC. But he gives like a good skill of refrigerate, which you can only get through the DLC stuff. He also gives like all the pierce skills as well as a good gun skill. So I'll have to grab that and like use him to fuse some stuff around and like make some demons for the DLC stuff. Should be useful. But yeah. I guess I could grab him and start leveling him up, but then I'd have to give up like our new... I can give up that. That's fine. I don't really need Michael. So, refrigerate, ice pierce. We might as well throw Enduring Soul, Mana Surge on him. And we'll go ahead and throw like Hard Worker on him. Energy Drain. Endure. Hellish Mask. That's fine.
I am in your care.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to make some plans for the week. Figure out what we're doing. Like what's important. Alright. Let me get out of here for now. Go and quit the quest, yeah. Okay. So, let me see. Let me see about these fiends a minute, shall we? Let me bring this up. Let me zoom in here. Is there... Do I already have... I do not. Alright, let me just add a display capture. Oh, there's already existing. Okay. I assume that's the one I want. Yeah, it is. Okay. And then let me just put that down here. Where do I want this? I want this here. Right? No. Actually, could I... I mean, that'll work, I guess. Yeah, that is fine. And then let me just... Sorry, I'm trying to bring up the... what I'm looking at, because I have to do some research on the, fiends a minute. Okay, so in-depth fiend guides, or the basics of fiend hunting, I guess. In SMT, the fiends are a powerful race. In this game, not only are they tough to beat, but they're tough to find as well. Most fiends have spawned in a very specific location, and the odds of them spawning are an eye-watering 1 in 256. That's right, chances are for every 256 attempts you'll encounter the demon once. And even then, it may well kill you. There's a way to get around this, thankfully. There are a total of 10 fiends in this game. 7 are encountered using the spawn. The other 3, one requires DLC, one requires 6 of the other 7 fiends to be fused. This means the vast majority of players will use one fiend throughout the entire game, and he is level 22. For me, 1 fiend out of 10 was never going to be enough. That's why I was spurred on to beat and fuse the rest. Fiend hunting is not simple. Besides David, Plasma Mother, Harlot, you'll be making extensive preparation for each fight. This can involve fusing new demons, buying new equipment, grinding, or even spending your Maka. Like most boss battles, having a party with the right resistances are important. However, it's extremely important for fiends, is mainly because if the party is too resistant to a fiend's attack, it'll go into Almighty Spam mode. Almighty Spam is a rage state where the fiend will repeatedly use Almighty attack to kill you, unless you lower your party's resistances. Needless to say, the spell is your doom, especially since you have, since most have 5 press turns. Gotcha. All fiends that have taken an Almighty Spam each like to use a preferred element. If your entire party resists the element or better, it'll trigger Almighty Spam, besides gun for chemtrail, which you need to null or better. For example, if you're fighting White Rider and everyone else resists electric or better, he will use Megidolon over and over. It will also be triggered by Tetrakarn, Makarakarn, or the equivalent items. Tetradraja will also trigger it too when fighting Trumpeter. Almighty Spam occurs regardless of how many members are in your party. This means it can be risky to use only one decoy demon, since if that demon dies, the rest of your party will take a severe beating from the Almighty Spammed. Note that Almighty Spam fiends can continue to buffs. Okay. Below is a list of fiends and their Mighty Spam triggers, as well as the Almighty move they spam. Okay. Trumpeter will go into my spam if your party resists light or dark. Save reloading. The 7 fiends have a specific chance. The game doesn't tell you how to reset the internal RNG to keep you're trying your luck. Truth is, RNG resets every time you load your save file in a different area to where the fiend responds. This means the traditional non-DLC would hunt those 7 fiends is just save in the adjacent area. Cannot be encountered on Red Rider, can only be encountered on neutral route. Trumpeter can only be encountered on Lunat. Other like chaos route. Yeah, so we're not worrying about her. I think we can encounter all the fiends on this route besides Mother Harlot because we're not on New Game Plus and we're not on Chaos. Neutral ending before Chaos has become Mother. Yeah, okay. There's nothing you can do to increase the chance of making a fiend spawn. Okay. I think then we'll have to think about this then, because if it's really that much of RNG to actually get this going, I might not do this. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do the DLC fights next week. We'll see. I have to think about this a bit more. I think there's 1 or 2 that aren't RNG, so maybe we could go for those. In fact, I think one of them is one of the ones that isn't RNG is the one that you farm out for incenses, so do. So like I'm trying to think if there's any, so if there are any that aren't like random RNG, we could definitely do those. But like trying to hunt down one that's 1 in 256 sounds awful on stream. It would probably take at least a couple of hours for each one, so. And plus that way I could prepare for like the couple of them ones that aren't random, so. Okay. David is the first one, the level 22 one. He's a fixed one. Plasma is the DLC one. Okay. The other thing I could do is I could farm out like one of them showing up and make a save state of it before stream, and then we could fight that one on stream, which wouldn't be bad. Let me just see if there's any. It seems like most of these do have a 125/6 chance, which is yeah. Yeah, looks like all of them have a 1 in 2,500. Okay, so maybe I could farm out like one of them and we could do it on stream. I'd have to pick which one, pretty much, right? Okay, I'll think about that then. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really see anything else that we can work on too much until we get until we get like later, until I can like work on some stuff. So yeah, I guess then here we'll try and I'll maybe try and farm out a fiend on. We could do 2 fiends too, because I could farm out one like on Friday, and then we could do it on Saturday if I just throw down a save state or whatever, and then I could do the same thing on Saturday depending on how long it takes. Like after stream on Saturday, I could like farm out another one showing up, and we could do it on Sunday. But yeah, so there's 3 quests left. We have the Ancient One of the Sun, For the Past, For the Future, and the Eternal Youth. I think one of these, I think these 2, Ancient One of the Sun and the Eternal Youth, we'll do on Saturday, and then Masakato Shadow we could do on Sunday. If we end up doing all 3 of them on one day, the other thing we could do is I could, there is a patch for Aegis's, the first mission that puts it in English, so we could play through that again in English, or we could find something else to do a minute maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we'll mess around with this some more next weekend, and then we'll start P4, I guess. So yeah, that should work out. All right, well, I guess that's pretty much it then. I don't got anything else really to say about it. I feel like I've talked about the game quite a bit. It'll be fun to mess around with some of the late game stuff here over the week, and then I will show you my builds and stuff. Maybe we could do a little bit of building on stream next weekend. Like we could do some builds for Masakato or mess around with that or all that kind of stuff next weekend. But in the meantime, ooh, I'm gonna just go and stretch. I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and then yeah, I'm gonna go, I guess, get ready for the week. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend and everything. I have work, some part-time work I've picked up this week. So Tuesday, Thursday streams. I know at least I'm streaming on Tuesday. Not sure on Thursday. Might move it to like Friday or something. So I will do my best to make sure there's at least 2 of those weekday streams. But it might be like Tuesday, Friday this week instead of Tuesday, Thursday or something. I will see. I will let you know when I know. So probably I'll know by the end of Wednesday at least. So, but yeah, I will hopefully see you guys later this week for Yakuza 2. But if not, maybe I'll see you here next weekend. But yeah, in any case, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out, Nash, Jeppo, Lorenzo, Crano. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend, and I will hopefully see you later. But in case I don't see you, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.